Something about when I put this hat on, it made me feel like Superman. You know, they tried to scare me to not wear this hat, my own friends, but this hat, it gives me power in a way. You know, my dad and my mom separated, so I didn't have a lot of male energy in my home. And also, I'm married to a family that, you know, not a lot of male energy going on. It's beautiful, though. But there's times where, you know, it's something about, you know, I love Hillary. I love everyone, right? But the campaign, I'm with her, just didn't make me feel as a guy that didn't get to see my dad all the time, like a guy that could play catch with his son. It was something about when I put this hat on, it made me feel like Superman. You made a Superman. That's my favorite superhero. And you made a Superman cape. For me, also as a guy that looks up to you, looks up to Ralph Lauren, looks up to American industry guys, non-political, no bullshit. Put the beep on it, however you want to do it, 5 seconds delay, and just goes in and gets it done. But you know what I don't like about, it's not that I don't like, what I need Saturday Night Live to improve on, or what I need the liberals to improve on is, if he don't look good, we don't look good. This is our president. He has to be the freshest, the flyest planes, the best factories, and we have to make our core be empowered. We have to bring jobs into America because our best export is entertainment and ideas. But when we make everything in China and not in America, then we're cheating on our country. And we're putting people in positions to have to do illegal things to end up in the cheapest factory ever, the prison system.
I'll tell you what, that was pretty impressive. You know, I hate to say this, Jim. Do you want to say something? What do you do after that?
Hi guys, so welcome back to Baddish and Brainy. Yo guys, so looking at this tweet, Kanye West deciding that he wants to be president. You know, I don't like to say anything about these things, but I told you, like, right now, I feel like now is the time to start talking and, like, really expressing how you feel about these opinions. Everybody has an opinion, and I'm about to express mine right now. So, I remember, like, just listening to these tracks, you know, all these tracks that he had before, and, like, the Kanye Den speaking knowledge, you know, like, just enlightening us. Not even enlightening us, because a lot of stuff, this is stuff that we should know. But just, you know, talking about, like, struggles that black people have. Talking about, you know, like, this is what people had to go through. And then to see how he went from Kanye in, like, pre-2020 probably. Pre-2019, pre-2018. To see how he's Kanye now. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. This is somebody, like, you know all the words to his song. You could sing every single lyric. And now he's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna run for president. Now he said this before, but to be like, all right, I'm gonna run for president again, and you know, you got your MAGA hat. So what kind of influence are you gonna have on the people of today? Is this the same direction we want to continue? We want to continue with the MAGA stereo, like the MAGA stereo. Do we want to continue with Make America Great Again? Like, is that something that we really, really need to continue in? All right, forget about that. Now, who's gonna vote for Kanye? We have a lot of people who love his music. He's like one of the best, I have to say, lyricists, right? The stuff that he used to talk about was so empowering, so knowledgeable. It was like, wow, yeah, that's true. Wow, I could relate to that. Wow, oh my gosh. Now, if you're president, how is that going to work? Right? Like, how is that going to work? Who's going to be advising you? Are you gonna go in the like? I don't even know what to say, guys. Can you still go in the same direction of this current president? I mean, at the same time, anybody in the office I think would be better. But at the same time, is this the direction you want to go in? Hold on.
Just said here.
Yeah.
It sounds to me you got precisely the reaction you wanted by wearing that hat.
I didn't want a reaction.
You wanted a reaction.
No.
You knew there was going to be a reaction.
I knew there was going to be a reaction, but I'm just living my life day by day, doing what I feel and what the Spirit calls upon me to do.
But it also
But you realize that
opens
you
up this
influence
dialogue that you're not apologizing, because everybody else, when they make a statement like that, they end up apologizing because they're so worried about what people say on social media.
Well, you know why when I went to visit him the first time, right
after the election.
Yeah, and I took the tweets down and everything.
Yeah.
Because I was drugged the fuck out, bro. I was drugged out. I was on opioids. 2 days after I got off of opioids, and I was addicted to opioids, 2 days I got off of opioids, I'm in the hospital, right? I'm taking hey, everyone listen to this, please. 2 days before I was in the hospital, I was on opioids. I was addicted to opioids. I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all. I got liposuction because I didn't want y'all to call me fat like y'all called Rob at the wedding and made him fly home before me and Kim got married. I didn't want y'all to call me fat, so I got liposuction, right? And they gave me opioids, right? And I started taking 2 of them and then driving to work on the opioids, right? Then my boy, and I'd always ask my boy, to hand me if it's, we on tour, give me some weed, blah, blah, blah. So he had to go give me the opioids. And there was talks amongst my camp, like, Ye's popping pills, right? So when he handed this to me, he said, this is used to kill genius, right? So I didn't take it. 2 days later, I'm in the hospital. I was taking 2 pills a day at that time. When I left the hospital, how many pills you think I was given? 7. I went from taking 2 pills to taking 7. So the reason why I dropped those tweets and everything, because I was drugged the fuck out, bro. And I'm not drugged out. These pills that they want me to take 3 of a day, I take 1 a week, maybe 2 a week. Y'all had me scared of myself, of my vision. So I took some pills so I wouldn't go to the hospital and prove everyone right. We are drugged out. We are following other people's opinions. We are controlled by the media. And today it all changes. You got Tupac and Lennon in that hallway. Today it all changes. We need to think how to think free. We need to be free thinkers. Then we need to learn how to feel free. People say feel free, but we don't even know how to feel free or think free. Say what you feel. Positive or negative. I just got off the phone with J. Cole. He said, how you feel when they said the Crips is gonna kill you? I said, man, that was the headline. But when they said they wanted to beat me up, I said, that's great. They're my brothers. They love me. They don't want nothing to happen to Ye. They just want to beat some sense into me. I love Daz. I love the Crips. I love the Bloods. I love everyone. How many people how many people felt something that I said today? Raise a hand if you felt something that I said today. Do you feel that do you feel that I'm being free and I'm thinking free?
Yes.
So I'm going to stop the video just for a second, because the only thing I felt that Kanye said throughout that whole speech, his whole ramble, is that they needed to knock some sense into him. Honestly. Now, this part coming next, where the man responds and talks about his feelings, 100%. I agree with every last word he said. And that's why I need you to pay attention right now so you can listen to what he said, hear what you said. A lot of you guys probably heard this before, but you need to really listen to what he said, because he's speaking some real thoughts right now. This is what we have to go through every day as a struggle, right? And I know Kanye must have went through it too in his life growing up. So I guess he forgot about it, but this man is speaking truth right here in this next part. Listen.
I actually don't think you're thinking anything. I think what you're doing right now is actually the absence of thought. And the reason why I feel like that, because Kanye, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But there is fact and real world, real life consequence behind everything that you just said. And while you are making music and being an artist and living the life that you've earned by being a genius, the rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives. We have to deal with the marginalization that has come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. Every day we have to walk into that truth while you choose to say things that, to be honest with you, dog, are nonsensical. You want to think freely? That's fine. I'll combat your free thought with my free thought because mine is grounded in a reality that I have been given and a reality that I'm going to change, but I'm not going to do it by pretending that the enemies are on the same team as me. And frankly, I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real. That's the way I feel. Stand on all the coffee tables you want to stand on, say whatever you want to say, but don't throw a stone, then hide your hand like the rest of us are just gonna swallow it. Yay, be yay, I'm off it forever. Do you, but remember, the life that I live is as a real person, an actual person.
Now the thing is, he said grounded in reality.
So I agree. He is grounded in reality because reality is this new Kanye is completely different. He is living, I want to say, a privileged life. I would use the word privilege just because now his reality has changed. He's no longer seeing the struggles that he must have experienced or he may have experienced as a child, right? You know, the growing up in tough times where, you know, a lot of times parents, single parents, all that stuff, don't have enough money to even survive throughout the day, right? To survive throughout the week, it's tough, right? So he no longer has those struggles. He can no longer relate to what that man was saying. So for him to come up and say, you know, that slavery was a choice, all right, that's your opinion, that's cool. But you have this voice where you went in like 2000, like the songs you made before shows the knowledge and the power that you had. So to now say, okay, well, those people, they chose to be slaves. No, they didn't choose to be slaves. They were manipulated into thinking that slavery was, you know, was right. Like, they were so innocent back then that when they were brought over through slavery, like on the ships, a lot of them jumped off. Those who stayed, they were manipulated into thinking, okay, well, through religion, you know, things are going to get better. Through religion that these, you know, the white people or the people back then, the slave masters, said that, you know, if you believe in, I believe in God, but if you believe in, you know, XYZ, this is going to happen, right? You guys are going to have a better day, better this, better that. And, you know, like just so much different manipulations that happened back then. Like from religion to the color of your skin, saying that, you know, because those, you know, some people who are lighter, some people who are darker are better, like lighters are better, lighter skin people are better than dark skin people. Like all these different kinds of, you know, different manipulations and different types of wars that they used to control how people think back then. That sets a whole mentality that is very hard to break, and that has been very hard to break for the last over 400 years. So for example, this has been going from that family, through the family that had to endure slavery, right? It went down to the next family, to the next family, to the next family. And this is what this family, they were never able to heal and recover because they didn't know that that was wrong. They understood that they should not have been in this position, but they didn't know how to change it and how to teach their kids to change it, right? And this is why all this stuff is still happening now. So even back then, when they said, okay, well, now you guys are free, so they freed slaves, and then they just put slavery onto books. So then it was, oh, you know, you can't drink from this water fountain, you're still not equal. You could go fight in the wars and stuff, but you're still not equal. Like it's a whole system, and people don't want to start to think about it because they start to feel guilty about it. Not black people, but those other people. I don't want to keep saying it like that. Those other people. But people who were in the privileged power, they don't want to start realizing that this is what they had to endure. Like it's crazy. Guys, I don't know, man. I really hope that we could start to talk, not even talk things out, because we've been talking and talking and talking till we're blue in the face. People have still been getting killed and shot and X, Y, and Z. But it's time for some action. It's really time for some action now. Like, we should be done talking, but we still need to know why we have to fight. That's it. That's all I gotta say for now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Baddish and Brainy.